Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Great main event. Complete shout out from Dvalishvili. Jan did a really good job of stopping the takedowns. He just couldn't mount any offense, couldn't keep up with that pressure, pace, and cardio of Marab. His cardio looked good. Didn't seem too tired, like he wasn't gassed or nothing. Just couldn't keep up with the avalanche of Marab Dvalishvili. And the fight card itself, not terrible. Alexander Volkov absolutely destroyed Alexander Romanov. Romanov looked terrible. The biggest he's ever been in his entire career. Not really for sure why that is. Man, teeth. Anyways, yeah. Volkov looked really good, went right at him, bullied him, and won the fight. Nikita Krylov, Ryan Spann. I thought Ryan Spann would have the speed and have the power advantage. He absolutely did. He would not have the advantage in just wrestling Nikita Krylov, but he would have advantage in keeping it close, and he's really good with guillotines and chokes. And he wrestled, I thought, a little bit too much with Krylov. Instead of picking his shots and just exploding, fell right into basically a triangle and loses the fight. Only lasted 3 minutes and 38 seconds, but it was crazy 3 minutes and 38 seconds. And then Jonathan Martinez versus Said Nurmagomedov. I thought Said won. I thought it was very close. I was very impressed with how Martinez was holding himself, like accountable, or like how he showed up, how he looked good. And Said, I thought, again, won the fight. He started to get tired at the end of that second round. Martinez landed a couple good punches at the end of it. The third round, Jonathan Martinez really went at him. But again, I thought Said won 2-1. And the judges seen it a little bit differently. They seen it the other way against Jonathan Martinez. I will say, Martinez ended both the second and the third round really nice. So maybe that's what got him the fight. And then you got Mario Bautista versus Guti Canetti, and Mario Bautista just went right at him, stayed away from that power, got a hold of him, slammed him, defended at first from Guti, or from Canetti, but not too long after the slam, when he was staring off to wherever it was, he gets the submission, or the rear naked choke. Victor Petrino versus Anton Turkishly, something like that. Victor looked good, looked very powerful, and his wrestling was really good. He's gonna have to fix the cardio and how to put it all together, because he was kind of tense when he was throwing. He's just kind of throwing. He needs to settle down a little bit and get a little bit more calmer. But yeah, I thought Anton would use his length and his offensive takedowns, offensive grappling, a little bit more than he did. I was surprised for him to stand there and trade with Petrino as much as he did. It didn't really make sense. He looked good on the ground when he would have his back, but he was always getting reversed. Just a little too antsy down there, and yeah, Victor Petrino wins the fight. Carl Williams has got to fix his cardio, has got to fix how he paces himself. He's incredibly gifted, like athletically wise, very powerful. Lucas Brzezinski really needed to throw more combinations. He was having a lot of success with going to the body, going upstairs. He just wasn't doing it and letting Carl Williams get a hold of him. And once he got a hold of him, that was it. And then you go to David Grant versus Rafael Assunção, and I thought Assunção was on his way to win. And they take a point from Grant from grabbing the cage, but when he grabbed the cage is what gave him the position to get on top. And I thought they would put him back in the position, but start the position before he grabbed the fence. So Rafael was on top going for a takedown. I'm not really for sure why they took that away. They said they took it away because Grant was already on top when he grabbed the fence. Not the way I seen that. Anyways, and then Josh Friend versus Dumas. Dumas gassed really quickly, did not look good, and Josh Friend gets a guillotine choke in round 2. And Victor Henry, split decision, looked really good, just outpaced Gravely. Gravely impressed me with his cardio and his combinations in this fight. He's more willingness to strike, so great on him. Curious to see where he goes from here, but he didn't look bad either. Ariane Lipski absolutely dominated JJ Aldridge. I thought would stay a lot tighter on Lipski, not fight on the outside, and basically the whole fight she fought on the outside, and that really got her into trouble. And then you got Bruno Silva versus Tyson Nam. Tyson Nam doing what Nam does, pushing forward, a lot of pressure, waiting to counter, and that got him in trouble this fight. Simply, I think because Nam wasn't throwing at least something to respect his pressure. Silva thought he knew he could just throw that front kick up there and it would land, because he's always going to be in distance. And Bruno Silva really surprised me with that, and Nam loses by rear naked choke. And then we started off the card with Carlston Harris versus Jared Gooden. I thought Gooden's power would be a factor in this, and I think maybe in a normal sense it would be, but he was 7 pounds over, didn't really have time to train for this 3-day notice. My thought on that is you shouldn't take a fight just to get back in the UFC, just because it's 3 days notice, again, just to get in the UFC again. I don't like that decision, but I did think on a normal day his power, and he typically has good takedown defense, would be there more than it was today. And he did land some good shots on Carlston Harris. But that's the fight card for today. Petr Yan versus Dvalishvili. Didn't do too good on my picks, but it was a crazy night with some weird outcomes. And again, great night. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. As always, guys, peace.